Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Study Break. We are here today with
Patrik
and Hugo.
and Aris. And today we're gonna talk about our entrepreneurial projects or entrepreneurial failures, if you want to specify it more. And we created a new format of the episode. So we're gonna mention all of our entrepreneurial ideas so far, and we're gonna have them on a list. So we have different tiers. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna introduce all of them to you because probably you haven't heard them, and we're gonna base them according to our
Preference, basically.
Our preferences. Yes.
Yeah. Basically, for those who don't know, we are all studying a master's in strategic entrepreneurship.
Or we're trying to study.
We try to study. Some of us study more than others, but we don't mention names here. Also, sorry.
Is that because I failed like 30 of the last?
Yeah. I don't know anything about that. Okay, but basically, in our first semester, we did a lot of brainstorming, different ideas.
We pitched a lot of ideas, and
Yes.
some of them are cool, some of them might be completely terrible.
And some of them are funny, some of them are just bad.
Yeah.
Where did you look at me when you said that?
Some of them are good and some of them are bad.
Patrik just thinks I'm trying to roast him today, but
But it might be true.
I was trying to have a little bit of a connection, a little bit of eye contact.
That sounds a little bit sexual.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to make it sexual.
Okay, I'm leaving.
I think we had a little bit too little sexual tension on this podcast, to be honest.
One podcast together and this happens now. Okay, so you don't need me anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
get out of here.
yeah. Sexual tension is what we need to make this podcast pop off, I think.
Yeah, maybe this is what we're missing so far. Maybe this is what we're missing so far. Okay, if you agree, let us know in the comments. So basically, I was gonna say that in the first, I don't know if you agree, but in the first semester so far in our program, we have been like pushed a lot on like generated business ideas with like in different like concepts, right? We had like the impact challenge, which was a challenge where we go like brought together in teams with people that we didn't know, and we had 24 hours or maybe more.
Yeah, a little
48 hours, I think.
more, maybe.
48 hours to come with an idea. We had concepts where we individually had more time to get an idea. We collaborate with others, and in general, we generate a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
Right?
Should we get right into it, or do we want to say anything about what we've done?
Well, first I want to mention that the person responsible for pushing for the ideas, it was. You're gonna beep it again. So yeah, I think we can continue after this.
Okay, should we just dive right into the ideas?
I think yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do
Then I can start, because my first actual idea, we think we will get the graphics going for you as well at home.
I haven't heard the idea yet, you know.
that. Yeah, I have no idea what this idea is.
But the first idea I pitched during this masters, because to be honest, we didn't have a lot of time until we, from the day we started this education to the first time we had to pitch in front of Jerry I wasn't going to say a jury, but
It was our teachers,
our
basically.
teachers. I had no idea what to do, and this was the first thing that came to my mind, and it was a subscription box where it was aimed to children that wanted to experience and try new sports, basically. So I call it Flexi Sport, and it was supposed to be a monthly subscription of you get, I don't know, a couple of new basically tools that could make you experience a new sport or a new adventure.
Like equipment, you mentioned.
Yeah, some type of equipment and a manual and how to do it and so on.
Could you give an example, like what would be in box number 1 if I order one?
I was thinking maybe some. To be honest, I don't even remember what I was going to have. But let's say it could be a football, and then I would also do some tricks in how, like, I was thinking at like a manual on how you can train it, and then maybe also like vouchers or something for another sport, like maybe paddle is a big thing in Sweden. You have like a percentage off or something first try, and maybe also, to be honest, I don't know what it was supposed to be. Contacts to a club, a local club, if you want it.
Or like
Some,
stuff.
yeah, it was basically I wanted to have something that made first and foremost kids get to experience new sports. That was the idea. How would you guys rate it?
I'm curious. First, I want to know, why did you drop the idea?
Because the feedback was terrible, but also
Whose fault was it?
that's your cue.
Oh, I think the person that gave you negative feedback, it was probably.
No, but maybe I wasn't completely satisfied with the idea myself. That was the first reason why I dropped it, because I think the idea was good, that kids could experience new sports, but I didn't have the solution for it yet. I don't think this was the solution. It was a good idea, but I think there could be other solutions on how to solve it, like maybe group trainings or something else. This wasn't quite it.
I still think, like, it wasn't as you're gonna see, there are some horrible ideas in this episode. So like this one, I think it was decent actually. Like it wasn't amazing, groundbreaking, but it wasn't bad either. I would probably rate it at like a B, C tier maybe.
I'm gonna try to be a little bit more critical here. So first of all, like let me like understand exactly what you're gonna have, like a business, a company, right? That you provide equipment or like sport equipment, like maybe like a football or I don't know, like a racket or stuff like this, right? Okay.
Together with some tips and tricks and maybe
like all rules of the sport.
Of course, if you want to try golf, you wouldn't get a complete golf bag, but maybe you can get, could have partnerships with someone that you get a percentage off your rent if you want to rent one, or maybe you get golf balls, for example. So you wouldn't get all the equipment you need, but enough to try it.
All right. I mean, the idea behind it, I agree that the actual idea behind it is good. Like, you want to promote like sports, and it's good for kids to like learn new sports and try like different stuff. The only problem I would say, well, not the only problem, but one of the problems I would say is that a lot of those sports, most of the sports that you mentioned, they're team sports, right? So you have to you send this to a kid. Let's say that you send a racket to a kid and you send him like a tennis ball. That means he needs to find another kid that has a tennis racket, a tennis racket, and wants to play tennis, and needs to have a pitch next to it. Because there's also gonna be a kid.
I had a solution for this, and this was to start a community where you gather kids that all subscribe to this box. So you could
no. This is basically he's creating a sports team.
Yes.
That's what he's describing. He's creating a sports team.
Okay, so basically, where would you rate it?
So like Ogo basically wanted to gather young kids and provide them with random stuff in a box. Okay. It sounds like a nice idea. You know what? It's a first idea, so I don't want to be that mean. I told you I'm gonna be really critical today.
Yes, you can be mean.
Because the idea behind it is good, but like the way I think you presented. No, like the.
I didn't pitch it to you. Now, like. Okay.
Where would you place it?
The way you want to promote this, I don't think exactly the right word, but it's a good idea for as the beginning. It sounds good, so I would put it as a C.
Okay, so B, C, C, and I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't get a vote, so let's put it at C, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
that's-
A high C, like if it's compared to others,
Oh.
it's like a high C.
Okay.
Almost should be, but still a C.
I feel like we
Right.
might move stuff around later once we.
Yeah,
Wait,
once we
the
start
rest.
to compare it. But so let's go into one of Adis's. Which one do you want? The sack, I think. Or do you want to
Alright.
start from the beginning, maybe?
I'm gonna start with sack because it was like the first thing. So sack, share a car. I did I choose the name on purpose, obviously. So it's something that people are gonna remember. I know it sounds like a little bit stupid, but it's like marketing trick, right? Because this is an idea that I thought before I started this degree. I took part in one workshop, like entrepreneurial workshop, was actually the thing that pushed me to start this degree. The workshop, not the idea. Because it started with, well, I'm not gonna say the whole story because it might take long. It's just that I have seen in different countries in Europe that they have these carpooling programs. For example, in Spain when I was there, they have a BlaBlaCar where you can. This is the name of the actual name. BlaBlaCar.
Honestly, sack doesn't sound that bad
You think
in
Sack is
comparison.
better? Please mention in the comments if you prefer Sack or BlaBlaCar as a name. It's a app where you know how carpooling works, right? You're traveling to Boros. You're saying on Tuesday at 7 I'm traveling to Boros. I have three seats on my car, and you obviously charge like really cheap because you're already gonna do the trip and people are joining you. So I realized that this didn't exist in England. The one in Spain that I have experienced, because they're more in Europe, it was a nice idea, but it wasn't done like well. So yeah, I wanted to introduce this idea there. Then I tried to introduce it here. Then I realized that you have something similar, and Leona destroyed my dream. Politely, I would say.
Politely,
Yeah. It wasn't like Thomas. So it was in a polite way. She cut my wings, like explain me why, like and how. So yeah, I stopped. I dropped.
Okay, I like the idea,
Thank you.
but to be honest, I don't think it would work in Sweden.
Also, I feel like I'm sorry, but it's not original at all.
I mean, it doesn't have
don't mind it.
It's kind of like how Uber started too, kind of, and then they developed into something
They
else.
stole it from my idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But to be honest, it doesn't have to be original, right?
yeah. But it doesn't have to be original, but you have to have something that's different,
Yeah.
or like in one way you got to be better. Because if you do something that's unoriginal by nature, then like someone else has probably done it, and if they haven't succeeded, it's like, why are you going to succeed? And I feel like you didn't give me a unique thing about your idea that would make it beneficial. I don't know.
For me, it would probably be a D, just because it sounds like ball sack, and the D, and the D, it belongs to the D. So, yeah,
I'm not gonna argue with that.
It's
Put it at D.
it's a straight connection.
it at D.
And because they wouldn't work in Sweden because we hate to have people in our cars.
I'm gonna say one thing. I can accept any feedback about this, but not about the name. I'm never gonna change it. If this was the biggest idea ever, I would never change the name. I'm just gonna say this. I don't know.
It's fair.
I already regret that was my motivation behind it. But okay, that will be on social media, and I don't want it to be.
This is gonna go viral, hopefully.
Okay.
Finally, gonna get viral.
Let's go to Patrick's first idea then.
Honestly, this idea it wasn't fun, it wasn't interesting anyway. It was I pitched Studio Sync Pro headphones, and to be honest, I think I got the name from ChatGPT. Like just like you said, we got very little time from the time we started to where we had to pitch our first idea. I wasn't mentally prepared for that. I thought we would like get half a year to just study stuff and then maybe pitch after that. So I had no ideas. I was just sitting at home. I was like, what would I need? And because I like to make music in my spare time, I have different headphones for different purposes. And I was like, oh, maybe it would be cool to have a pair of headphones with a like built-in equalizer, so that I could kind of use them as, so they would have like a studio mode for like a flat frequency response for doing studio monitoring, but then they would also have like a listener mode, because you know, like when you have your Beats headphones or something, like they always like boost the bass and stuff, which is really good for rip that camera, which is really good for, it's really good for the listening experience, but it's not good if you want to like do audio mixing correctly. No, so I just had this idea of these high-tech headphones that had like some cool smart switch. But yeah, it was stupid. I don't think it's necessary. I don't think there's any need for it. I also, like, I don't know how to make it. And I think asked me how long he thought it would take me to like create this product and then make a profit. And I, out of panic, went, I guess 3 years or something. And he just started laughing out loud. He was like, are you stupid? And it's like, he's got a point. I don't know.
You know, to be honest, I think all the times that they're like roasting us, we might complain, but they had a point at all of this time. Like they were right.
Yeah.
We just like to complain about it.
That's true.
It's fun.
Where would you place my high-tech headphones?
You wanna start?
No, you should start. I think.
Right, I would say that, like, it's not a bad idea as a product, you know. Like, but as you say, it's true that I don't see why you put it immediately at F.
Like, it's that bad. Like, I know it had its problems, but it's not that bad. It's a cool product.
The main issue is
I would buy it.
there's no big need, I would say.
Yeah, probably not.
That's the biggest issue.
I think they also asked, like, what's the target audience? And I said, people like me who don't want to spend money on buying a bunch of different headphones that like to listen to music, but also create music in their spare time. It was like a super specific target group.
Yeah, so that's like a main issue, a big issue, I would say.
Also, they would probably be like the same cost as just buying two separate headphones. So it was stupid.
I don't know how feasible it's gonna be, in fact, but I'm not an expert about this. I'm not gonna. My main thing I'm gonna say is I don't know about like the need. So I would put it as a D, because it's not a bad idea. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. I would say like I would argue with the need.
Fair. I would too when I had the idea. Can you move it from F?
I would put it at F.
This is what I mean. Hugo is like killing me today.
Yeah,
He
today, I
hates
don't know
me.
why.
I don't know what I've done.
I think it's an F.
But why?
let's meet in the middle.
No, but explain. You have to explain why.
Man, you can't say it's worse than Sack. Like,
Sack is amazing.
It's 100% worse than Sack, because
Support me in the comments. Sack.
yeah, I don't think I need to motivate it. I think it should obviously be an F.
yeah, he just hates me today. I've done something.
No, but okay. To be honest, I don't quite. I understand why maybe someone in a studio would want it, but I don't understand maybe the problem behind it, like the use of it. And since I don't understand it, I might not value it as it should have been.
Fair.
Well,
let's move to.
Let's put it as an
next.
E.
I have to agree now that I'm realizing like not having like a specific need is really important. So E would be like a fair category to be just because of the need.
Yes. Okay. Should we move on?
Yes.
Take your next
I mean,
idea.
we can continue in this order and you move.
Yes, I have. As you said before, Adis, we had the Impact Challenge where we were split into teams, and I can quickly explain my company there. my group, we came up with rice and shake. It was basically, we found that people don't eat
I have
breakfast.
this idea, you know.
People don't eat breakfast. So we were thinking, how can we make that easier? So we came up with like a breakfast machine. It was supposed to be, I don't even know, it could even be connected to your alarm or something. And it should be like you get not a protein milkshake. It could be like a milkshake that contains everything you need for your breakfast. Like a really good breakfast, and it should be done in like no time and on the go if you want it.
To be honest, I would replace that with just coffee. That's all I need for breakfast.
Yeah.
Or a beer.
Yeah, we were talking about we were thinking about milkshake, and we wanted it to have an option for making it a porridge as well.
Who
But
makes a milkshake when they wake? Who has milkshake for breakfast?
okay, maybe smoothie then.
Smoothie is a better
Yeah,
word.
smoothie, yeah.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't have been a milkshake. It was something that you would drink,
Okay,
and it
yeah.
contains all the things you need for breakfast.
I kind of agree. Beer works too.
Yeah, beer is okay. It's decent for
Yeah,
breakfast. I've done
if
a
you
lot
think
of
that's what you need,
Yeah,
then you can
exactly,
just
okay.
put it in the machine and you have it ready when you want it on the go.
times. Okay, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I was there for your
I was there too.
presentation. Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
I
the
saw
one that you had on the thing, right?
Do you know how many bleeps I have to do this episode?
No?
He was
What?
the one that you had him like. You
Oh
did
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right, remember
Oh,
your
I
presentation better than you.
forgot that. Yeah.
No, I think it's also not a horrible idea, but I also feel like I don't see the need for that. Like a machine for doing that. Like I would see maybe a product, but a machine.
But we thought that if like people don't, because those when you buy like those ready meals that are like a shake, those are really expensive. So we thought you can mix it yourself and you can make it individual. That was a thought, but obviously it didn't happen. So it was wrong in some way.
Who do you target here?
Anyone that wants a milkshake anyone that wants a breakfast and are too lazy to make one, like me,
So you think like a student can afford this machine?
of course. It's really expensive. Oh, it really cheap.
Now he said what he was thinking in his head. It's really expensive.
Bro, so you're gonna make a whole machine that's connected to your alarm that makes this thing to you, and it's gonna be cheap at the same time. How
Yeah.
are you gonna make profit?
The profit, it will be the ingredients. We will make the machine cheap. Everyone can afford the machine, but you can't afford to refill it. Marketing.
But this is not marketing. This is exploitation. What the fuck?
You know, like
I still like. Honestly, I liked Flexi Sports more than the rice and shake idea. I would probably put the rice and shake at like a D maybe.
Okay, is it?
Look, I'm being nice to you. I could have said F just to mess with you, but no.
Don't be nice to him. Continue.
Yes. Is it the same as Zach?
And
Maybe, yes.
I'm gonna say like my opinion. I would say that I'm gonna argue a little bit with what Patrik said. I see the need. I would say that there is a need in general. If you just think about, let's imagine that this machine exists, right? And it's cheap.
No. No,
Obviously you
but
would
obviously he's gonna say that because he's too lazy to make breakfast.
No, but like if you actually work.
No, when's the last time you made breakfast, Aris?
Yeah.
Okay,
But-
let's continue the topic.
Here is our target customer.
I was gonna say that also. Imagine if you're working or you have because you told me like once that you also wake up at the like late and you're always like late at uni and stuff. What if you could wake up and have this ready for you, like a coffee, and you take it immediately and you just leave? Like obviously, I think it's like something that is good. Like there is a need, and also one thing that you said, if I could connect it with my alarm. You know what this would mean? Because everyone, I'm pretty sure you both do it, and everyone that is watching the podcast is doing it. How many alarms do you put until you wake up?
I want to point out, I don't think you ever put on an alarm. Because I've never seen you at school in the morning.
No.
But this is the last month. First semester I used to go.
Okay, fair. Good point.
But
Also-
how many alarms do you put before you wake up?
Honestly, I always wake up before my alarm.
Okay, you're weird. How many alarms do you put before you wake up?
1.
Okay, you're fucking weird. Why do I do that point? Normal people, they put a lot of alarm and they postpone them. But if this is connected to the thing, if I put my alarm at 9, that means that this thing is gonna make my milkshake, my smoothie, my whatever, ready at 9. So I have to wake up to
But
take it. I cannot wake up at 10.
Is that the problem you have with it? Because you could probably like change that so it's already at the time or whatever.
No, but I was gonna say something else. But in general,
Okay.
Okay,
We
but
can argue about
let's
this forever. Let's just play
I
it.
just want to say one thing, and that is that others think we are weird, but we are in Europe, living like in our time zones.
I feel like there's gonna come racism here.
yes, no, it's
We are in Europe!
and you're
But-
an immigrant.
Adis to complain about me and me and Patrik waking up at our alarm and think we are weird. You're in Europe, but you're like living in Asian time zones, and that is true. Adis
Mentally, I'm there.
Aris goes to bed at like 8 in the morning.
But
While everyone else wakes up.
If he was living by European time zone, he wouldn't be able to text his Asian woman. So like,
Thank you. I have people in Asia. You know, I have to talk with them. I have to.
It's because
Mr.
of
Worldwide. What can I do? What can I do? That's why
Okay.
I'm starting losing hair. Now.
we're still trying to place
Yeah,
this
okay.
somewhere on the tier list.
Just to finish with my thing. Yeah, there is a need. Second, this is gonna be expensive as fuck. This is no like you don't target normal people with this. You just target specific people that they're gonna pay for this. You're not gonna make profit of this. This idea is shit. Put it in E.
Okay, so E and or D.
Yeah, I agree with Aris. Put it down in D. Now I'm just salty because you tried to place mine.
Down in D.
Yeah. No, E.
E.
E. Okay.
Let's go.
This one hurt. Okay.
Aris, go.
Oh yeah, herbalist. So this is not just my idea. This is an idea that we also did for the Impact Challenge. It was the challenge that we said before that we came across with different students from different programs, and I was lucky enough to be with Pernille, that we were already friends, and she was in different programs. So, and my whole
Shout
team
out.
actually, they were really nice. Like all of the people that I was there, so we communicate well, and we came all together with this idea. So we had this topic, which I don't remember which one was our category, but we have. So it was a specific thing because we have a specific category, and I think all of us we have the same category. So something related to food, or I don't remember. Anyway, so my idea was, our idea was to use herbs in pharmaceutical way for like to solve like minor like how do you say, like minor like illnesses and stuff like this. So you could use, I mean, now I'm not an expert in this topic, but we did the research and we found like some specific herbs that they help you in headache, when you have fever and stuff like this. So we presented the whole thing, and it was gonna be a kit that you order with those specific like herbs. We had like also a kit that you grow the herbs and you have them, and you have specific instruction on how to use them in order to solve those issues. I might not explain it that well, but you have to keep in mind that this idea was in September, October, so I don't remember exactly how we did it, but that was the main idea.
Yeah, okay. First and foremost, I want to point out, I feel like there are already like shops trying to sell like natural products that help with certain stuff.
Yeah, but they are shit. No.
And also, but this is where my main problem comes. Are you gonna like order this kit, grow something that's gonna help with some health issue? Like, if you have a health issue at this moment, Are you then gonna order a kit that's gonna take you a month to grow herbs?
But it's a minor issues like headache or fever. It's something that you're gonna have all of your life. You're gonna have like.
So you're gonna have like headache herbs at home at all times?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like you don't have like pills like paracetamol and stuff like this all the time at your house.
No, I
You
drink.
use these instead.
I drink beer.
Yes,
It solves the headache.
You use it.
I don't know.
No, beer is better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily see the need, but I don't know. Maybe. What do you think, Hugo? Hugo just put it down to F and then he moved it up to S.
No one is Hugo doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what
You're
he's
having
doing.
too much fun on the computer, man.
Yes.
He's enjoying this section so much.
To be honest, I would not use this. Like I think this doesn't work at all. I think all of these products are like a scam.
I love it.
I think it's a good marketing technique to like scam people.
Thank you.
But I would. Oh, and for that reason, I think it's really good. If you want to scam people and make money, then it's really good. But if you want a product that actually works, then it's F.
Hugo, drag it down to F. I'm sorry, Aris. Hugo, drag it down to F.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Okay.
But you can make money out of it, but it wouldn't work.
Let's talk like honestly, not about the idea, but did you really, when you did those ideas, did you really think about, oh, I'm gonna help people and I'm gonna change the society and stuff like this, or you're just like, I want to do this and make money?
I did a breakfast machine.
No, I don't know. I feel like most of the time I try to come up with something that's gonna be helpful for society,
Really?
but then I never end up coming up with something that's helpful for society.
Now it's your cue once again. But then the next cue, yeah.
What?
Oh, never mind.
You were supposed to say Hugo is going against the society.
No, you were supposed to say good boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true. But he's such a good boy. So
Yeah, let's go.
like trying to save the society, save the environment. That's why, everywhere we go, actually, I used like to turn on the lights, like leave the scene, and he was like, no worries, and he was like turning off the lights and stuff. You're such a good boy.
Yeah,
Good
I
boy.
always do that. Of course.
And thank you, by the way, for the 10,000 that you borrowed me the other day. My grandma really needed. She's doing really good with the surgery. Yeah, let's continue.
Actually, I was this close to getting scammed the other day. Out of like, someone hacked into our friend's Snapchat and was like, "Can you send 5,000 Swedish crowns?" And I was like this close to like sending money. It was stupid.
Because he's a nice boy and he wanted to
Good boy.
Yeah.
show money to his friends.
Anyway, next idea, AQMT. I think it stood for the Aqua Quality Measurement Tool. Also super nerdy, stupid thing. I used to own like fish tanks for many years, but I haven't even explained it and he's already putting it at F. Oh my god.
Just from the name, I would put it as okay. Let's continue. Let's
No, but
Let him cook.
basically to make sure like fish survive in a fish tank, the pH levels have to be correct. And like there are pH meters, like tools for measuring the pH. So there are like most fish tank users, they use like test strips that you put down in the water and you shake. You have to do it manually often. But there are also like machines for doing it. There are more high tech for like people who work in factories and shit. I don't know. I had this idea of doing like a small version of that you could put inside a fish tank that would constantly monitor pH levels and like notify you on your phone or something if it was bad. But first and foremost, I don't even think like the way I described it, I haven't studied like technical stuff. I don't even think like the machines work in a way to make it possible. Like I don't even know if the idea is if I can create the machine I pitched. I was just like, I had no ideas. My first idea was shit, so I had to come up with something. So I think the idea in itself is a really good idea, could be really useful for people on fish tanks. I just don't think it can be created in the way that I wanted it to.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I start or should I start or you?
Do we need to say anything more?
No, I'm gonna say that probably so far is the worst name that I have heard of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not like the name. As the idea
Man, AQ.
is actually good,
Oh, thank you.
but I'm not gonna like. The thing is, I'm not an expert at this, and I think like, okay, you say that you're not an expert, and it doesn't matter because you have the idea, then you can have people that are experts on this and make it work. But what about the competition? That's the only thing that I can think of now. Because
No, but this
there is everything.
This is the problem. I think there is no competition because you can't create a product. I don't think it's.
It's not feasible at all.
Yeah, like there's no real like except for those fucking paper test strips. There's no one doing the product, and I think it's because it's not.
Yeah, it's not possible.
It's not possible. I don't know how it works. I don't know technical stuff. I'm
Bro,
just.
if you could
I study
make it-
business
Yeah,
for a
it-
reason. Okay.
Yeah, like it's a paper clip where you watch pH, but it's a one-time use.
Yeah.
It's not possible to be in it all the time, I think.
No, because that's the thing. Like you have those machines where you can like actually use machines to check it, but I think there's like certain fluids and stuff inside of those that has to be changed often. So I think that's the problem. Like it would still be like even if it was a machine that was inside the tank, you would still have to like switch the parts every time it. I don't know. Anyway, it wouldn't work. That's my problem.
Look, if it could
But
work, that could be an A idea. That would be like really good idea. If it doesn't work, then
Yeah.
like you know what
I
mean?
could stretch to a C if it would have worked. A C, yeah, it really could have been.
If it could work, it could be like a really decent idea that would
Yeah, oh,
actually,
yeah,
like, be
yeah,
really-
that's true.
You guys, please,
Let's be fair.
please put it next to Zach. I think
I was gonna say I would put it a D because I really like the idea. The fact that it's not feasible, because I'm not 100% if it's feasible, so I don't know if you can make it work, but yeah. The fact I'm just gonna put it as a D. What's yours?
F. Okay, but let's.
Let's put the knee then, like something between.
yeah, this is.
Should we put it at the D? Because I also like the idea, but there's no. To be honest, I had a fish tank as well, and there's no need for it because you get those paper clips. You test it once, and then like if you're really nerdy, you can test it like every month or something. But there's no need to always know the pH level.
Okay, so then put it as a E.
E.
I would argue against that, having kept fished for 15 years, but
And it's also
I
a terrible
guess.
name, I'm sorry.
AQMT, man, it's like
PIAP. That was the pineapple, right? No, never mind.
The what?
PIAP. Pineapple.
Hugo, next idea, go.
Okay. I actually had a similar idea to Alice, I think.
It wasn't similar.
No, not similar. Okay, we both had an idea containing a bike.
Yeah. This, yeah.
that was it. It was not the same idea. It was
both
just
had an
both had
idea.
ideas containing bikes.
Okay,
Well,
I pitched an idea that was basically a kit to remake any bike into an electric bike. So it was basically
Yeah.
kit to make. Yeah, it would have contained like a powerhouse, an engine, like some type of controller to steer it, and I don't know.
I remember we discussed
Wires.
this. How
Yeah.
like technically feasible was it to do it?
Technically, it's feasible, but the thing is that you probably want the back tire to be the powered tire, and then it's not that easy to because it has to be integrated to the tire. I was
What do you mean, sir?
I was thinking that you could put it like power the chain in some way, do like a mechanism that would power the chain to make the chain move and not have not have to change the entire back wheel because that's quite complicated, but you would have to do that probably. So it would have been pretty complicated to redo it, and then the idea kind of fell in that because you would need quite a lot of tools to remake it, probably. Because it didn't quite work the way I wanted.
Aris, what do you think of the idea?
It's a good idea, you know. I like the idea. What did said about this idea? Because he's more an expert of bicycles.
He said that there's no money in the cycling business, so he didn't recommend me going there at all. Patrik is absolutely thinking about this entire episode because we are mentioning the name.
Yeah, because it's like usually I'm like, okay, I'm gonna bleep this. Nobody gonna know who we're talking about. But now you're like, oh, but he's also doing this, and it's like, okay, no, it's obvious. Okay, it was always obvious, to be honest.
Yeah. To be honest, now I'm just doing on purpose. So yeah, obviously, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he also said that basically it probably won't be able to get it to work the way I wanted. Because I pitched it the way that the easy way to assembly, that everyone could do this themselves and not have to go to a bike mechanic and get it installed. Everyone could just install it themselves. And he was basically saying that it wouldn't be this easy because you would have to change the entire. It has to be integrated into the back tire, which would cause a lot of troubles, basically.
That's fair. No, I think it's a cool idea. I just don't know if it's like I would probably, if I really wanted an electric bike, I would save up and like buy an electric bike. Like it would just feel like the safer option to buy a bike designed for that than to buy some kind of kit to do it myself. So I think it's a cool like idea, but I don't think there's like a market for it really. I'll probably place it at like a D. Look, I'm being nice to you. Why am I being nice to you?
Bro, this one, I like this idea, you know? I don't know like how, like I think you have to work more of this, like obviously it's not like ready and there's a lot of things to change and stuff, but there is potentially this idea, you know? I like this idea. I think there was potentially this idea. So I'm gonna put it, I don't wanna put it as a B. I want to put it higher as a C. I want to put it higher as a Flexi Sports, but I don't want to put it as a B. So maybe a C higher than Flexi Sports.
Man, we already have 7 tiers, and you're like, no, we need another one.
Yes, we need another one.
Okay.
Maybe B. Maybe I would say B. It's a nice idea. I like that.
Okay, so Patrik would say D, and you would say B, so it's basically a C then.
Okay, yeah.
That works.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, so we have 3 more ideas that we have pitched during.
And I think the best ideas, right?
Yes,
the
it's the
best
best
ideas
one.
to come.
Let's go right into, because we were talking about bikes. You did a similar thing.
Bro,
No.
it's not a similar thing. It just has to do with bike. There's nothing similar to it.
I want to hear it.
No, I did a similar thing too. Like the similarity is that I also tried to earn money on my idea. It's similar. It's the same.
It's an idea.
Yeah, like fish, bike, kind of similar, right?
Eco Bike, which is a name again generated by ChatGPT, as you can easily see.
Can you explain this thing? I've noticed that you have a thing for ChatGPT. I've heard this. A rumor tells it that you use a lot of ChatGPT.
You know, like we have, how many reflections have we done in this course?
A bunch.
Quite a lot. Yeah.
Quite a lot. You know that like this one was the first time that I used ChatGPT.
Oh, really?
The whole class has been using ChatGPT so much. No one ever get caught. Everyone was just getting past good grades. I never used it. I used it for once. I failed it with a horrible feedback about ChatGPT. Which, to be honest, it was fair. I knew it. It was horrible. But
Okay, moving on.
So So okay, and the other idea was eco bike, which was again like an idea that I stole from my Erasmus to Spain. That was an amazing Erasmus because they had a similar thing there in Valencia, BC. No one there's no one from Valencia that's gonna watch the podcast anyway, but it's a nice idea. They have this system where there's a lot of like different stations around the city. You have like this card, which is like really cheap with a membership every month. You pay like a really small amount, and you go, you unlock your bike, you have 30 minutes free ride. If you want more, you can easily just leave your bike in another station and take another bike, or if you want the same bike, you just pay like a little bit extra. And then I wanted like to introduce the same here in Jönköping, which I thought that it was a nice idea, and I still believe that as an idea in general is nice. But it had a few issues. Like Thomas, first thing that he told me, it was, you know how many times I have heard this thing. I was like, how why do you think you are the one who's gonna do it? Because it's true that I'm pretty sure like it's a common idea. If you think about the city, it's a city like that, they love cycling and stuff, so it should be something they have. But then at the same time, it needs a lot of money. I calculate the cost, and it was a lot. So it needs to be through the government. You need to talk with the government, and then you need to they need to help you to establish your station and stuff like this. So.
Did you ever consider just stealing bikes and starting it?
No, but this is not an idea. This is what I do normally. This is not like a business side business. This is my normal occupation.
I don't think the idea is bad.
Thank you.
I think it's not original. It's as I said.
I told you, none of my ideas are original.
But I think it would work if you had a capital. Maybe as an entrepreneurial project for school, it isn't the best suiting, but I would at least put it as a C, right? What would you?
Yeah, I would put it somewhere on a B or a C. Actually, it's decent. Been done before, haven't been done here. I think it's decent.
Is C okay then?
Yeah, unless you want to bump it down to F out of nowhere.
No. I'm saving that for your for your last idea.
Okay, don't listen. Don't hate on this amazing idea now. So basically, I am not amazing. I haven't even told you about the idea yet.
I'm just laughing with Ugo. How much he's roasting you today.
No, so don't put it that.
Okay, yeah.
No, so basically, I was so bad at coming up with ideas to the point where I decided to Google and try to find ideas, and I found a bunch of like idea generators and helpers and whatever, but I thought they all were shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pitch a good idea generator. And it was basically just like a website where you would just press a button and like I had a sentence written out and it would fill different blanks in that sentence with like, a product somewhere and then a strategy for selling it and then whatever. So it was basically just like a random website where you could just get random ideas that would give you inspiration. But then it kind of developed further into something crazy at one point. So I continued working on it for a while. And it ended up being like the last time I pitched it, it turned into like a social media kind of, but for business idea generation. That would you could still like generate random ideas like that, but you could also like start a project with that idea, and then you would have the option of like, all of these tools that we use all the time, like SWOT analysis, business model canvas, like a bunch of those things would be digitalized. So you could easily write down stuff in them on the website right away. You could also share it with friends. They could edit stuff. I also pitched AI to help you work on those ideas. And that was basically it. It turned into like a big social media thing for business idea generation. And I don't know if I pitched it well now, but the final pitch I did for it was good.
I swear, I think he pitched the idea now better, like way better than he was actually.
I think so too.
Yeah, I feel that he actually pitched it way better than he was actually.
Also, I pitched that it would be like a phone app, so I managed to like make some nice how like it would look like to have all of these different matrices and stuff in your phone. It was kind of cool. But yeah, Hugo is still putting it at an F.
You know, we have to keep in mind about this idea that Patrik, like with a lot of those ideas, we actually like work a lot. Like with EcoBag, I actually did a lot of research and I worked like for weeks and like months and more. Patrik worked on this idea one night, one fucking night, right?
No,
I said it in a good way. I said it in a good way.
No. Okay, no.
Like, you came
No. I came up with the original idea in one night.
Yeah. Okay.
That is true. But then after that, like for the rest of it, I worked kind of hard.
Okay. No. It's true. But like, I want to do it
I spent weeks trying to understand like web design and AI.
Okay, yeah. I said it in a bad way, but like, I mean in a good way that like you actually like, it was your last option, it was just like a night before it was a bit, and you actually thought of an idea that it was decent. And if I remember correctly, you didn't receive like that like horrible feedback, right? Like,
I'm not gonna mention any names, but I did receive strong criticism from one person. But except for that, I got like decent feedback.
Okay, so as you might notice, the scenery has changed a bit.
something's changed a little bit.
Something changed. The camera died, but as a conclusion, we were talking about
the good idea generator.
The good idea generator. I think we could all agree, or me and Aris at least, we agreed to put it in F. No.
You just really want to get you on F.
No. We were thinking the idea is good, but
Did we say that it's good?
no, we didn't. It's an E. It's an E for us.
It's a need just because I think we roasted enough Patrik and we had to put a little bit up, so we put it on an E. I think that we didn't mention the good design of the logo, but
The design is really good, actually. That's the thing that pops it up one spot from that.
yeah, and at least now he picked a good name, not like the Aqua, whatever was there.
AQMT, man, it's like YMCA. It's catchy.
Wow.
AQMT.
And you're gonna sing this while you're like popping on the face tank. Okay.
This guy's man. Okay, but we now have one company left. One idea. That is
The goated idea.
the goated. Yes.
Rest in peace.
It's called
Well-being is basically not exactly our idea. It's Felix's idea, and me, Hugo, and Anton. We start working with this. You don't know Anton, but it's okay. We work for this idea, and before Hugo introduced the idea, I have to say that it was a huge meme in the class. That's why we love it. That's why it's amazing. And unfortunately, it died. So rest in peace.
But basically, it was a tool to help HR departments measure the well-being of a company. And by well-being, I mean the well-being of the employees. We want to target mental health, so we wanted to basically measure stress levels and something else. Yeah, by having a survey. We called it a 7-second survey because it was supposed to be really fast. I don't think it could be done in 7 seconds, but in theory, maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be a quick.
I'm usually done in 7 seconds. Continue.
Okay.
What about your mental well-being?
Do you want to talk about this or?
It was a joke. It was not a joke. Continue.
It's pretty long, I'm not gonna lie.
But anyways, I completely lost track now.
No, we're just saying that this idea was basically, yeah, it was like a survey in the end of, it was a platform that the company buys, they give it, like they have those surveys that we provide for them, they give it to the employees, and then in the end of every day they're supposed to measure like stress levels and in general mental well-being of the employees.
Yeah, because if the employees are not feeling well, we thought that the employee or the company might not succeed as much as they wanted to. And the idea
I'm not gonna
is
lie.
great.
I never fucking understood the idea.
No,
But
neither did we.
If you do
Bruh.
a presentation, you're still not gonna understand that, yeah.
No, trust me, I've had long discussions with members of that team and I still never understood what the fuck you were doing. But in my heart it's still an S.
For me, it's an S.
Of course.
Because we had so much fun during this company. We were at feedback forums, got some great feedback, which we then took zero consideration of.
By great feedback, Hugo means the judges, like our teachers, laughing while we're presenting the idea.
Yeah.
This is a great feedback.
Man, but I'm telling you, we had a lot of fun.
But we had a lot of fun. I still remember last day before the great like final pitch was one of the most important things of our degree. Everyone working so hard for the idea, and four of us like laughing on the table and making jokes about it.
Yeah, we
I
had
enjoyed it so much.
we had a lot of fun. I think no other idea in our class can compete.
Yeah.
But we will see. I put it as an S. You put it as an S. You put it as an S.
I put it as an S.
And then now we will see. Now we have our ideas on this tier list. Our thought is that we will bring guests here as well. Maybe from our class, and if so, we can add on to this list and see if anyone can compete with well-being. I don't think they can, but let's see.
Personally, I don't even think they can compete with the good idea generator. That should also be on S. But I don't know how you
Should we
guys...
just put everyone on F? Algae Loom. F.
Should we just bring people here to roast their ideas?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, maybe
We can
roast
pretend to
their
be teachers and just sit and be like, you know what, really cool, but this is shit.
You know what, guys? Stay tuned. We're just gonna bring people from like similar that they have done similar courses and they have like generate ideas, and we're just gonna roast them.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So now for the last section of this episode, as I lost last time that we was the three of us, right? In the last episode, I prepared a game for those two, and the loser this time is gonna have to post an embarrassing video of your childhood. I mean, it can be any age, but it has to be an embarrassing video in our social media.
I have nothing embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was a perfect kid. Promise.
I only have
Okay, Hugo is gonna post a current video.
Yeah, I'm embarrassing now.
I'm gonna post something from my dark past.
Okay. But
That was just the press. That wasn't even a joke. That was just fact.
But let's play the game first.
Okay. So the game is, I have prepared here some quotes from really famous, I try to make it like really famous
Ooh.
movies and TV shows.
I swear to God, if one of them is "I am your father," then like
What is
I
that?
walk out.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know that quote? Oh my God. Never mind. Continue here.
Oh, I
now,
thought it
now I
was.
have to take out this quote.
Was it legit? Oh my
I
God.
have to make it really famous because it has to be fair.
Okay, that was stupid of me. Okay, 1 point to me.
I thought it was a movie. I was like, I am your father. I was like, I've never heard of that. And then I realized it was Star Wars.
Okay. At least he knows.
I think if it gets a tie, then I win based on what I just.
No.
No, you can't cheat.
If it goes because you have more like a knowledge of movies, if it's a tie, you lose.
Yeah.
In order for them to answer, you have we need to establish a buzzer now. So if you know the answer, I want you to shout really loud your favorite sex position, and then you're allowed to give an answer.
No way.
Right? Think, please.
Okay, can you demonstrate?
I usually don't have sex, so I probably don't know.
No, this is horrible.
Yeah, my mom is gonna love listening to this.
Yeah.
I forgot about this part.
I'm also
I'm sorry, Mrs.
I also have my parents and aunt subscribed to.
But do they watch episodes?
Yes. We can't
Yeah,
have
this makes it even funnier. Continue.
No,
Yes,
no.
yes. Just think.
No, just do a safe one. Scream missionary or something. Your mom is not gonna be like, oh, he likes the missionary, what a dirty person. Like, you know what I mean? Well,
I will do the.
we need to add like an explicit content thing to our episodes because this is getting crazy.
Okay.
Are you ready? You
Yeah.
have your own?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the first one. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Oh.
Wait, I know this. Fuck.
No, I have no idea.
First clue is a movie.
Oh, thank you for that clue.
It could be a TV show.
Okay. Fuck, but like I know the quote. Where the
Second
fuck is it from?
clue is one of the most famous trilogies ever.
Okay.
Italian Mafia.
Doggy. It's The Godfather.
Yes. Guys, come on now.
Yeah, that
You didn't buy this
one.
one.
No, because I actually haven't seen The Godfather. I've just read that quote
I
somewhere.
just realized.
It's wild. I love movies, but I've never seen The Godfather.
No.
I'm quitting the podcast.
Okay.
How?
Honestly, we've been waiting for that to happen.
It's like we actually have seen the Godfather.
Like,
we wanted him to quit.
yeah, we already have like candidates lined up to take your place.
That's another short one. I will be back.
Oh.
Will be back.
But that has happened in many.
Yeah, but that's like a
But
fucking.
it's a really iconic one.
Yeah.
And it's again a movie.
But I think it's fuck. I don't want to spoil. Like I think I know which the actor says it, but I don't remember which movie it is.
Should I give a clue?
Do I get a point? For
If I'm wrong, do I lose or?
No, you can continue until you find it.
Okay. Ah, fuck now. I don't.
Is it Indiana Jones?
I didn't hear the buzzer. Did you hear the buzzer?
Yeah.
Let's do the helicopter.
Hugo?
Is it Indiana Jones?
No.
Ah, damn.
I want you to imagine the voice as a
No,
cyborg
I
voice.
know who says it, but I just don't remember. Like I know which scene it is. I just don't know what the fuck the movie's called.
Oh wait.
I think I should get a half a point for saying the actor.
Oh.
Another quote of this movie is "Hasta la vista, baby."
Yeah.
Oh. In the closet is my next one. It's Terminator.
Correct.
Was In the Closet a sex position?
Yeah.
You can just say what is your favorite.
Yeah, like you don't have to switch your favorite sex
Exactly.
position every.
It's where I'm in the closet
So-
and and he's watching.
I'm in the closet alone. There's no one there.
Yeah.
So far we have one for Patrik, one for Hugo.
Okay.
Third one.
Hmm?
I'm not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me?
I feel like all of these movies are like from before I was born.
Yep.
Cause they're classic.
Skylar. Okay.
Man, in my head,
I have
like,
never heard of this, but
like when people ask me about classic
It's a TV
movies,
show.
I go, I list Pixar movies like Cars.
I will wait.
If I'm not wrong, it was out the same year when I was born.
Man, I have no idea when you were born.
Okay.
Guys, come on, they're so easy.
Uh,
Also, have you I'm your father? I'm your father.
No, I have no idea. I'm out of. There's no way I'm not handling this.
oh,
Breaking Bad.
okay, I know.
I haven't. I've
no.
not seen Bike.
Oh, okay, you're not gonna find those ones. Next one. To Infinity and Beyond.
Doggy, Toy
think-
Story.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about the sex, which is funny.
You say the same.
Say one. You don't have to say another one.
But I still haven't said one.
You just naming positions to have sex in, like places.
It's okay.
Though I was thinking the helicopter, but you could have. You can make it work.
Should we move to the next one?
Yeah.
Go.
I have to make them really easy, guys, for you. May the force be with you.
Doggy, Star Wars. Do I have to be specific?
No, of course, Lucas, I don't know what they mentioned.
It's in all of them.
So, we have Patrik in 3, Hugo in 1. Let's see if Hugo can come back from this.
Okay.
Because we have 2 more.
Yes.
Let's go with That's What She Said.
Doggy, The Office.
But it's so many movies, bro. Okay.
If you find me like 3 movies that they used this one, I'm gonna take back the game.
Okay. No.
But
You do you. You're
The Office part is like iconic. That's
It's
where
so
where it was
iconic.
popular.
Yeah.
Everyone, the moment you
Yeah.
say That's What She Said.
Okay.
Like
Everyone knows
it's like
Yeah,
right?
okay.
same thing. I Am Your Father comes from Star Wars. It doesn't mean people don't say it in other movies. I swear to God, it's probably in a lot of movies.
So I think we have a winner right now. Patrik at 4, Hugo at 1, and I'm just gonna throw the last one
Okay.
in case that Hugo wants to
Redeem himself.
redeem himself.
Double or nothing.
Double or not, I think you're still gonna lose, but anyway.
Okay.
They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom.
I should
The
know.
Magician is my
Did I?
is my sex position, and
Okay.
my movie is Shawshank Redemption.
No. Oh, it was a good guess, to be honest. It was a good guess.
I don't know. I know I've heard that quote before, but I would probably say Doggy the Gladiator.
No, but I like your way of thinking. You know, it's going.
Yeah, being wrong.
But it's probably like a movie about a revolution or something like that.
It is, and it's actually related to Scotland.
Man, who knows anything about Scotland?
This movie is so famous. I'm pretty sure Alice knows the movie.
Can you say it again?
They may take our lives, but they will never take our freedom.
From what
I
movies?
recognize it so much. Is it like Brave or no?
Yes! Points to Alice! Yeah! Let's go, easy!
Like
I
I've
feel
never
like-
seen
We
that.
need to edit this, but I mean...
Nice part. We'll cut in like a cutout of Alice.
So I think,
Okay,
in my opinion, I don't know what you people think, but they both lost.
yeah.
I got 4 points. What do you
Unfortunately,
mean?
we have to give it to Patrik.
No. We both lost. Let's both do it.
And that means that during during
I
the next
will do
week,
something.
Hugo will have to post an embarrassing video of his childhood. So stay tuned for this. It's gonna be posted in our social media. And well, that's the end of our episode.
We once again want to thank you for listening, but we also want to point out that a lot of you are listening and not subscribing. So once again, it would mean the world to me if you just press that subscribe button.
Just hit the button here.
Or else Aris is going to cry.
And you don't want to see me crying.
All right. It can get ugly quick. All right.
So thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for more and stay loyal. The noise that I make, very